It's time for Not About with Jamie Grout podcast, and this time around it is a Grinnell Happenings podcast. So many things happening in Grinnell over the next several days. It's going to be the big car show coming up this Saturday, and even the Pickle Fest happening this weekend in Grinnell. I'll tell you what about that car show. I was informed about that by a friend of a friend last year, and I thought, just another car show, because Little Red and I have DJ'd vintage car shows before. They've had them in Newton, and, they've been pretty nice. You could probably see about 15, 20 different cars and things like that, and I thought, that'll be another one. But I went to it last year in downtown Grinnell, and I was amazed at the number of cars that showed up. They were all around downtown Grinnell, and it's a huge, huge vintage car show. And I'm sure this year, especially if the weather cooperates as it should be, it's going to be another huge car show. So bring your cameras and get ready to stroll through downtown Grinnell and check that out this weekend. And Pickle Fest, I'd never heard of that before, and that'll be quite a deal on Saturday also. So we'll get to that in just a couple of moments. But first, a word from our sponsors. Sponsors include Grinnell State Bank, and want to send out congratulations to a guy I used to talk to from time to time when they call in the markets on Energy 106.7, Todd Honnold, who is celebrating his 23rd anniversary at Grinnell State Bank. Congratulations to Todd and his anniversary at GSB. Todd is an investment advisor and a great guy, I might add. He works at each of the branches, and quoting him here, he says, as an investment advisor, I never get tired of helping my clients achieve their financial goals. As a longtime Grinnell resident, I enjoy being part of this community and Grinnell State Bank. When I'm not in the office, I enjoy spending time with family and friends. And the folks at Grinnell State Bank say, thanks for all you do, Todd. He's a great guy, and again, I've had a chance many times to talk to Todd on the phone, and I love working with him. I know he belongs to Rotary in Grinnell, and last time I had a chance to see Todd was a couple years ago when Little Red and I supplied music for Kites Over Grinnell. So congratulations to Todd Honnold of Grinnell State Bank for 23 years at Grinnell State Bank. Much to be proud of in that department. Also, another fine sponsor for Out and About with Jamie Grout from Grinnell, the fine folks at Grinnell Firestone. And on their Facebook page, they say before your next road trip, school commute, or busy week, let them help make sure your vehicle is ready to go. Join them for their complimentary Beat the Breakdown event and receive tire pressure checks, battery test, engine oil level check, tire tread inspection. No pressure, no obligation, just a quick check to help catch small issues before they become costly breakdowns. Whether you're heading back to school, back to work, or simply running around town, a few minutes today could save you a lot of hassle tomorrow. Stop by Grinnell Firestone and let their team help keep you rolling safely. They look forward to seeing you at Grinnell Firestone, way out there on the east side of town, out by the dairy barn. That is Grinnell Firestone. Great job out there. I've heard lots of good things about them at Grinnell Firestone. Of course, our newest sponsor is Patsy Gunderston and the gang at Midwest Treasures. You want to stop in and see them at 824th Avenue in Grinnell, and I'm looking at their Facebook page, and boy, they have a wide variety of different items and artifacts available there at Midwest Treasures. If you haven't been in the store lately, hey, don't walk, run to Midwest Treasures at 820 4th Avenue in Grinnell. Look for their Facebook page and see all the different pictures that they have of different things that are available for purchase at Midwest Treasures. And they're going to start giving away gift certificates at Midwest Treasures every Sunday morning with Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast trivia. Another fine sponsor, of course, of Out and About with Jamie Grout is B. Nicole Salon, located right next to the Jewel Box building, otherwise known as the Grinnell Chamber of Commerce. You want to stop in and see Brandy and other people who can coif your hair and take care of you and make sure you look ready for back to school at B. Nicole Salon. They can take care of your nails. They can make sure your hair is in the right condition for back to school, and they have all kinds of great product there at B. Nicole Salon. They do a great job there, and they're so busy you might want to make an appointment, but they do take walk-ins at B. Nicole Salon. Another fine sponsor, too, is Saints Rest Coffee House, and they give out certificates, too, every Sunday morning with Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast trivia. I just picked up some more $15 certificates from Saints Rest, and boy, were they busy, too, when I went into Saints Rest. Of course, the Grinnell College students were congregating there and getting ready to head back to college and getting orientation around the campus. And, of course, one of the main stops is to check out the local coffee house, and that would be, of course, Saints Rest, where you can wet your whistle and get some of those monster cookies, too, at Saints Rest. And as we mentioned, B. Nicole Salon, they also give out prizes every Sunday morning, too, for a free haircut at B. Nicole Salon, as does Saints Rest Coffee House, giving out those certificates, too. So we appreciate them giving out those prizes every Sunday morning with Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast trivia. So we want to thank all of our sponsors supporting Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast trivia and just the podcast in general, because they want to make sure that you know what is going on in Grinnell. Another couple of fine sponsors that we absolutely love helping us out and spreading the word about what is going on in Grinnell include Grinnell Hy-Vee and Grinnell Firestone, along with Saints Rest Coffee House, as we've just mentioned. And, of course, Steve at the Vinyl Stop in Grinnell. I just saw Steve today and sold some of my CDs and 3 albums that he purchased from me. And if you have any albums or CDs that are just sitting around collecting dust, hey, why not talk to Steve and see if you can get some good money out of those? Let's hear from those great sponsors.
Music lovers, it's time to rediscover the sound of vinyl at the Vinyl Stop in downtown Grinnell. Browse an incredible selection of new and used vinyl albums, pre-owned CDs and cassettes, autographs, collectibles, record care supply, audio equipment, plus music merchandise and apparel. Whether you're a lifelong collector or just starting your vinyl journey, Vinyl Stop has something for everyone. Visit the Vinyl Stop at 831 Broad Street in downtown Grinnell, your one stop for vinyl records and so much more.
You can't miss this 3-day sale at your Grinnell Hy-Vee this Friday through Sunday. Check out these awesome deals. Hy-Vee butter just $2.48. No limit. Hy-Vee pasta sauce just $1.48. Bone-in pork shoulder roast just $1.77 a pound. Time to get out that smoker. Green seedless grapes just $1.48 a pound. Brew Pub lots of matzo pizza just $4.99. Chicken of the sea tuna, 77 cents. Marinated boneless, skinless chicken breasts, 2 for $4. Don't miss out on these deals and many more this Friday through Sunday at your Grinnell Hy-Vee.
Well, first of all, I want to thank the Grinnell Chamber of Commerce for having an awesome website talking about all the wonderful events coming up in Grinnell. Man, I'll tell you, Rachel and the crew do a fantastic job of letting us know what is going on. And so many things happen on a Thursday in Grinnell, including the Grinnell Farmers Market, organized by the Grinnell Chamber. And it's presented by Grinnell Mutual. The local Grinnell Farmers Market is an awesome place to shop for locally grown produce, freshly baked goods, handcrafted items, and more. The market is open every Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9:30 a.m. till 12 p.m. in Central Park through October 17th. Customers can purchase market goods with cash, credit, and debit cards and SNAP benefits. And Grinnell's Farmers Market, as I mentioned, it's presented by Grinnell Mutual, also sponsored by Unity Point Health and Grinnell College and Community First Credit Union. And that's coming up later on today, if you're listening to this on Thursday, from 3 till 6 p.m. and again on Saturday, 9:30 a.m. till 12 p.m. It is very popular and it's a lot of fun, and it'll be going on Saturday during the big car show, and we'll be talking about that a little bit later on also. But yeah, if you're listening to this on Thursday, get in on the Grinnell Farmers Market. Also, my buddy Kent Reed, I got to pat that man on the back. He has American Brawn going on, but after American Brawn, he got the Solace Center going on. And American Brawn is inviting you to join them for their weekly Solace session, Solace session on Thursdays in the Solace Center on the third floor of the Masonic Lodge in downtown Grinnell. It's open to Grinnell area veterans, first responders, or anyone interested in mental health. Calm your minds with enjoyable activities and some chill time of peace, joy, and contentment. Now, some of their sessions include planned artistic projects, crafting of all kinds, music listening, piano, accordion, and guitar playing, casual reading, and puzzle making, guest artists, and musician presentations. It's free for all those attend. And again, it'll be at the American Bronze Solace Center at 928 Main Street on the third floor in Grinnell. And if you'd like more information, get a hold of my buddy Kent Reed at 641-821-5134, 641-821-5134. Great place just to hang out and chill, especially if you are a veteran and you've gone through some PTSD. There are those people there that want to help you out. Also, coming up on the 21st is a big blood drive going on. And I know from talking to my friends at LifeServe Blood Center that they are in bad need of blood donations. And you might have heard about it on the news. Not only does LifeServe Blood Center need blood, but the Red Cross is begging for blood donations. I'm planning on rolling up my sleeves and making a blood donation later on today, too. Every blood donation has the power to save lives. In fact, from what I've heard, every pint of blood that you donate can save up to 3 lives. And Unity Point Health in Grinnell at Grinnell Regional Medical Center, GRMC, is partnering with LifeServe Blood Center to host a blood drive on Friday, August 21st from 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. And I also want to mention, too, that WHO Radio is having a blood drive on Thursday from their Crystal Studios at the Iowa State Fair, too, if you're going to the State Fair on Thursday. Now, again, this blood drive that I'm talking about is coming up on Friday in Grinnell at the Grinnell Regional Medical Center, and the LifeServe Blood Drive will take place at GRMC's conference room on the first floor of the medical center in Grinnell. Now, donors should enter through the main entrance located on the south side of the building at 210 4th Avenue and follow posted signs to the Thomasek conference room. Now, schedule your appointment by calling or visiting the website linked in the listing that is on the Grinnell Chamber of Commerce website under the events page, because they'd like you to make an appointment if you can, and they hope that you will roll up your sleeves and help make a difference for patients in need. Or you could get a hold of Unity Point Health, and they could direct you to that. And, of course, Unity Point Health is at 210 4th Avenue in Grinnell. You could call also the LifeServe Blood Center. I've done that many times before at 800-287-4093. Again, that number, 800-287-4093. 4093, and make an appointment that way also. But yeah, they are in bad need of blood donations, so the supplies are low. All right, let's talk about that big car show. And again, I found out about this from a friend of a friend who likes to take his camera out and take pictures of some of these vintage cars. It is humongous, let me tell you. I witnessed it last year, and I took some pictures myself. I tried to get the organizer of the car show on the phone or to be able to do an interview with him in person as I did last year, but I couldn't wrangle the guy. The number that I was given, all I got was a busy signal, and I can understand that because there are probably people registering right and left to get in on the car show. If the weather is good on Saturday, as it is expected to be, they're probably going to have a huge crowd. And before the car show, the Grinnell Optimist Club is proud to serve their big breakfast that they have the morning of the car show that goes on from 8 till 10 a.m. at Central Park. And the Optimist Club in Grinnell is proud to serve their Opti Muffins again this year, $5 for an egg, cheese, and sausage muffin, along with a choice of coffee or water that is going on at Central Park. So they're going to have a big breakfast for the car show on the morning of the car show on Saturday. Now let's talk about the car show itself. It's Grinnell Auto Club's 53rd annual car and motorcycle show and shine with the gates opening at 8:30 a.m. with registration until noon. Awards will be presented at 3 p.m., and as I just mentioned, breakfast served by the Optimist Club until 10 a.m., and the vehicle entry fee is $20. Now, the Grinnell Farmers Market, as I mentioned earlier, also presented by Grinnell Mutual, also is going on, but it's going to be moved over to Broad Street to accommodate the show. So you can buy some baked goods and enjoy the show too. But this is huge, let me tell you. And if you have a vintage car, you should bring it, or if you just love to admire vintage cars, you should come on out to this. If the weather's halfway decent as it's planned to be, and I saw the weather earlier, it should be nice. Come on out if you don't have any other plans and can make it. If you love old cars, check this out on Saturday. I'm sorry I can't make it because I have plans to be at the WHO Crystal Studios on Saturday, but if I didn't, I would be there in Grinnell checking out these old cars because I love old vintage cruisers, and there's going to be a plethora of them on Saturday morning and throughout the day at downtown Grinnell. So come on out to Grinnell Auto Club's 53rd annual Car and Motorcycle Show and Shine. Again, gates opening at 8:30, and throughout the day, just stroll around through downtown Grinnell and check that out. Registration going on until noon, and awards being presented at 3 o'clock. And then after that, I think cars will probably still be there for a little while and then leaving after that. And again, don't forget the breakfast being presented by the Optimist Club. But that's not the only thing going on in downtown Grinnell. They're doing something called a Pickle Fest in downtown Grinnell that I had never heard of. This is something new to me. So with the Pickle Fest, you can relish the second ever Pickle Fest with a morning pickleball tournament in Grinnell going on from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m., either by spectating or competing at the Grinnell College tennis courts. Now, whether you're competitive or a beginner, you can compete with similar skill levels for bragging rights and prizes. Now, in the afternoon from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m., Dill Light in further competition and present the best or unique pickle. Those not participating are encouraged to try out each pickle. Now, registrations to enter the competitions are now closed, apparently, but spectators and judges to convene at 1032 Main Street. Pickle Fest with Grinnell Farm to Table will also feature prizes, live music, local food, and pickle-themed surprises. Bring your appetite and taste pickles and vote for who the winners are. Now, the pickleball tournament is from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. at the Grinnell College tennis courts. You can enjoy competitive, intermediate, and family fun divisions. Now, the pickle contest and tasting is going on from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. at Grinnell Farm Table, and you can enjoy your best brined, pickled, refrigerated, or fermented pickles. And if you'd like more information, you can contact Grinnell Farm to Table. Quite a deal. Pickle Fest going on in downtown Grinnell, along with the big car show. So many things happening in Grinnell. And again, if you'd like more information on all these events, you can go to the Grinnell Chamber of Commerce website and find out more about them. But again, we like to do Grinnell events from time to time here on the Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast because there are so many things happening in downtown Grinnell. And also, if you want to hear past podcasts for Out and About with Jamie Grout, you can just go to my website, which is outandaboutwithjamiegrout.com. And Little Red is here to remind me that it's not just the website, but you can go to what, Little Red? Spreaker, is that it that they need to go to and check that out? Because I say go to the website. What you need to do is not just go to the website, but go to the website and click on the microphone on the home page there, where it says podcasts. And then that'll lead you to where you need to go if you want to see past podcasts. Of course, these are also all available on the different platforms, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, you name it. It is sent to every podcast there is available, and there's a whole bunch of them. Plus, many of our podcasts are on YouTube. They're not all on there, but I would say 90% of our podcasts are on YouTube too. So check those out. This one will not be on YouTube because it's audio only, but most of them are. So check those out. But the audio version is on YouTube also. So check those out. Hey, thanks for joining me on this Grinnell Poweshiek County edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout.